We want to be our healthiest, best self when we're fighting for other people, because we can't pour from an empty cup. And that means taking care of our physical needs, which means eating healthy, sleeping enough, getting enough sunshine, making sure that we go outside into nature. But it also means framing the story in a way that we can work with. Because if we just see the images that are coming out of Gaza, it is heartbreaking, and it keeps us up at night. Let's be honest, it's horrific. And in order for us to be able to see those images, see those videos, and share them with the world, we need to be able to do it from a good base. And that means we need to tell ourselves a good story about these horrific facts, because it's not the fact that creates our feeling about what's happening, but it's more the story that we tell ourselves. Now, the facts are that thousands of people have been killed, thousands of innocent people have been killed, thousands upon thousands of children have been killed, babies in incubators have been killed. Hospitals have been bombed, churches have been bombed, mosques have been bombed, schools have been bombed, refugees fleeing have been bombed, civilians in their homes have been bombed, people surrendering have been bombed, everybody's been bombed and killed. They've used white phosphorus on them, they have used tanks on them, they have used every imaginable and unimaginable weapon on these innocent people. And there are thousands upon thousands of dead people, and many still under the rubble. So these are the facts. But what are also the facts are that we have never had so many people talking about Palestine, and that means a lot. And there are three different kinds of people in the world, I believe. Those whose job is done, and all of the martyrs, all of the people who have lost their lives in Gaza are the ones whose job is done. They get a green pass straight to heaven, up to God. They are the lucky ones. Then we've got the wounded, whose job is still not done. And those are the ones that we need to speak up for and help as much as we can. And then we've got us, the watchers. And our job is to make sure that this stops, that this never happens to anybody else ever again. Our job is to fight the good fight, to fight for human rights, to fight for people, to fight for equality for all. So in order for us to do that, we have to frame the story in a way that makes it bearable. Because right now, if we're just looking at the images and hearing what's coming out, it's not bearable. It is really too much. So what I tell myself is that Palestine will be free, and these people did not die in vain. They are now the most blessed, and they're able to take 70 people with them as well, and they're in heaven eating and drinking and being very happy and watching what's happening down here. And it is our job to amplify the voices as much as we can. And I heard once that the Prophet, peace be upon him, was asked if it hurts when you become a martyr, and he said that it hurts as much as a mosquito bite. And for me, that makes me feel a lot calmer, especially when I'm thinking about the children. I also heard that somebody said that parts of Gaza smell like musk, which is what happens when a person is a martyr. Their body smells like musk, so they say that there's the smell of musk. And these are the kind of stories that I tell myself to reframe the feelings, because like I said before, if we just see what we're seeing, hear what we're hearing, and we don't create a story, a positive one around it, then it's going to create a lot of very, very heavy feelings. So this is what I tell myself. You tell yourselves whatever feels good for you. I also tell myself that we are the fighters, we are the warriors, we're all in this together. different nationalities, different religions, people from all over the world are joining together, they're marching together, they are working together to alleviate the suffering of the Palestinians. And it needs to be a global movement, and it's not just the Palestinians, but there are people in Congo and South Sudan and the Armenians and the Rohingya and the Uyghurs. There are so many people who need our help. So we have to make sure that we're starting from a very comfortable, good base, because there's a lot of work to be done. And the fact that we can see this and we can hear this and we know this is happening means that that work has been assigned to us. And I am very grateful that I got, for now at least, the job of a watcher, because the things that I've been seeing have broken my heart, and I don't think I could be as strong or as brave as the people in Gaza. So I'm going to do my job to the best of my ability, and I'm sure that you're going to do your jobs to the best of your ability as well. And I'll see you in the next video. Tell yourself a good story.